Hello, I'm here with Ahmed Attalla, a cybersecurity expert and founder of CTF.ae, and we're just at the start of GISEC. It's a pleasure to welcome you. How are you doing?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you doing today?
Yes, enjoying my first post-lockdown event. It's quite an experience. Great to be back in Dubai. But your story is interesting for a number of reasons. You spoke at GISEC last year, and you were very young. You were only 17.
Yeah.
Are you a script kiddie? Are you a young expert? How would you term yourself?
First of all, I would like to introduce myself as maybe a script kiddie, maybe a guy who tries harder. But anyway, I usually follow the tutorials. I learn new concepts. I try to achieve the goal of learning. Instead of just exploiting stuff or achieving harmful objectives, etc. So basically, maybe you can just consider me as a learner. Yeah.
A learner. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very humble, modest. I like that. And CTF capture the flag. Tell me about that community, that initiative.
So CTF.ae is the first local company that is specialized only in CTFs in the United Arab Emirates. We lately were selected to create Dubai Police CTF 2020.
Wow.
Yeah. And the event was perfect. Everything was in place. No down challenges. Everything went smooth. And after Dubai Police CTF, we took the decision to create the first security community in the United Arab Emirates. And we gathered the people from Dubai Police CTF and from other CTFs here in Dubai and in UAE, and here we go. We have the first security community in UAE.
That's awesome, and you know, cross-pollinating from communities is something that I really try to do. I'd be interested in learning more. You know, why is CTF valuable? Obviously, I can imagine it, but I'd love to hear from you. Why is it even a valuable thing to do?
Actually, it is a very good practice for the hackers, or let's say security geeks, to practice their skills, to prove to other security geeks that they are the best in what they are doing. So another point is that instead of exploiting sensitive targets, maybe exploiting government entities or ministries, you go and play CTF. You put that energy in something which is fun, which is interesting, which is exciting, and also you get a reward. You get maybe a money reward, big money reward, etc. So yeah, it's also very fancy to play CTF. You never tried, I know, but hopefully you try once to play a CTF. Yeah.
I think I got to acquire some new skills to attempt it. But talking about skills, what would you say to, I don't know, a 16-year-old kid out there looking to get into this? Is it intuitive? Is it easy? Would they have had to have been in this already? What would your advice be?
First of all, the 16 years old must have passion of what he's doing. If he has the passion, if he loves what he's doing, he can just go Google the topic, maybe Google how to hack XYZ, maybe search for YouTube tutorials. He's gonna follow the tutorial and he's gonna learn something. Maybe he's gonna practice also in other open source CTF platforms such as Hacking the Box, Hack the Box, or maybe Try Hack Me. These are well-known CTF platforms for training purposes. Maybe watch courses on Hackers Academy. These are our friends too, and they provide very good courses for beginners. Catching information from here and there, learning from here and there, and finally, all of these knowledge is gonna turn into experience. This experience can be translated into winning a CTF or achieving a good position in one of the CTFs.
It sounds exciting. I wish I could capture a flag. It sounds like maybe I'll be able to do it in paintballing, but maybe not in this field. I don't know. what then is next for you? What are you working on at the moment? And I guess maybe that's a good segue to sort of ask, what are you going to be talking about at GISEC this week?
Right now, I'm actually practicing my attack, which I'll be demonstrating this week in GISEC. It's going to be about sending a malicious PDF file to the administrator, maybe through a phishing attack or something. Once the administrator opens the PDF file, the attacker gets the hash of the administrator. Then the attacker can crack the administrator hash, get the password, go into an RDP session maybe in the Windows, and can have full access to the system using administrative privileges. Yeah.
Well, that sounds scary. But is it an everyday possibility?
Actually, maybe, because this scenario was built from my own perspective of system admins, because I have a lot of friends who works as system admins, and I see this practice every day in their jobs. Maybe they leave RDP open, they leave SMB open. So this scenario is pretty well known, and yeah, it's spread around. You can see it in maybe a lot of organizations or entities.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's good to know. It's good to know. Well, I tell you what, it's great talking to you. Let's just finish on CTF.ae. For people out there, where can they get more information? Apart from CTF.ae, obviously, right?
Yeah.
What do they need to know before they try and join?
So once they visit the website of CTF.ae, they will see all the upcoming events, and they will also see a practice arena, maybe you can call it a practice arena, where they can practice their own skills, and they can also see the suggested courses for every skill. For example, we have a section for practicing web exploitation, websites hacking, and they can also find suggested courses for the web exploitation skill. So this can be found in the practice area in the CTF.ae, and there's also another section for the upcoming events, which is upcoming CTFs. So you can add the event to your calendar and be notified before the event arrives. So yeah, you get to practice.
And do they have to be in the UAE, or could they be from further afield?
Actually, some of the CTFs, some of the clients, such as Dubai Police, they say that this CTF is only for people inside the UAE, but in most of the other cases, it's open for the whole world.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for example, this year we have done around 4 CTFs. One of them was Dubai Police CTF, and it was only for people inside UAE, and the other 3 CTFs was open for the whole world.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's awesome, because we do events in America, in Europe, Australasia, and sometimes Africa as well. So hopefully we could find some new people to take you on.
Sure. Yeah, that will be too exciting.
Great. Well, it's a pleasure to welcome you, and I look forward to seeing you again in person soon.
Sure. Thank you so much.